What do you think, honey?
You go.
Good? I still see the steam coming off your bowl there. Anyway, there you go. That's Bob's steak fried rice. I think this is something that you and your family will really enjoy too. And I hope you guys will check it out. Okay, to all my friends and family, they know that I love fried rice. And of course, I like Spam fried rice, chicken fried rice, ground beef fried rice, and sometimes I try to go a little more fancy and I like to have steak fried rice. So we're going to use actually today about a ½ pound of skirt steak. Ribeye is another great cut. Use any cut that you like, but I recommend about a ½ pound for this. In this video, these are going to be the ingredients that we have for the steak fried rice. And I think what's really important though is to have the oyster flavored sauce. In this case, we're using Lee Kum Kee, and I think it's the oyster sauce that really adds that extra flavor to this type of fried rice when you have steak inside of it. So we're going to go ahead and cook it up with the oyster sauce to give it that little something extra. I think that'll really make it delicious. We've got the bowl of old rice here. This is actually rice that's been in our cooker, but it's a couple days old, so it's perfect for fried rice. It's equivalent to about maybe 2 large bowls, smaller bowls that we put into this big bowl here. But we're going to go ahead and use 4 eggs for this recipe here. I recommend at least a couple of eggs, but I really like eggs. So we're going to go ahead and do 4 eggs. Okay, so just want to show you this cut of steak here. This is skirt steak. It's actually one of my favorites. It's maybe not the most tender meat, but I think it's kind of known for its delicious flavor. And again, ribeye is another good cut. Carne asada type meat is also really good. But again, about ½ pound's worth. I'm going to go ahead and defrost this here a little bit just to make it a little easier to cut up. Okay, we got Bonnie cutting up the ½ pound of skirt steak here. We're going to go ahead and cut it into smaller pieces. It'll be kind of like cube-sized pieces, like you'd probably have similar to like the meat in chicken fried rice or Spam fried rice, just small little chunks of meat. Thank you, honey. Well, you did that very quick, and that's why I've got Bonnie doing that, because she cuts it up a lot faster than me. So, okay, so we're going to go on to the next step now. Okay, so I've got 4 eggs in the wok here. Just going to go ahead and scramble these up. This is the first thing that you want to get cooked up. Next up is going to be the chopped up steak meat. But you want to go ahead and get the eggs all ready and then put it into a bowl off to the side. Okay, so eggs off to the side now. Now we're going to go ahead and put in the meat. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add the sesame oil. And by the way, I'll go ahead and post the ingredients at the end of this video so you can see exactly the amounts that we have for all the different ingredients. Let's go ahead and also add in the minced garlic, and also the onion powder, and here is the black pepper. This is the seed of beef powder. Just a little bit, but some Mi-Wan or accent seasoning. And this is soy sauce here, but I'm going to hold off on that ingredient until a little later on. Along with the oyster sauce, I've already got it put into a little container here ready to go. And the green onions. We'll go ahead and do those a little later on. But this is a little bit of white pepper, just a pinch, cayenne pepper. And then also the sesame seeds, we'll hold off on those and do those towards the end as well. So you're going to go ahead and just cook it all up in here. This is just to get it ready. So you can see that this way it can kind of all just marinate together, if you will, while it's cooking a little bit. And we're cooking it on medium heat. We don't have to cook it for too long because it's beef. We want to keep it tender and not cook it too much. Okay, so now you can see the meat has been cooking for a few minutes. Ooh, it's starting to smell really yummy too. And now it's time to go ahead and add in the rice. And by the way, we're using half brown and half white rice. That's our family favorite, but you can do it with just straight up brown rice or straight up white rice. I will say that one thing I do like about the half white, half brown rice is that you get some of the, I think, delicious white rice flavor, but you also get some of that texture that you get from the brown rice too. And of course, the key to any delicious fried rice is, of course, to fry it for several minutes, help the rice break up, and get it fried up. That's why it's fried rice. Okay, I think it's broken up enough and it's cooked here for a few minutes. We've still got a few more minutes of cooking to go, but we can go ahead now and add in the green onions. And you'll see that I add the scrambled up egg last. That's just because I don't want the egg to overcook too much since it's already done. Okay, at this point we can go ahead and drop in the toasted sesame seeds and a little bit of soy sauce. Gotta have soy sauce, you just don't want too much because it'll be kind of salty. And along with the salt factor, you do have the oyster sauce here, and it's delicious, but it does have some salt in it as well, so you gotta be careful with it. And just not add too much of the soy sauce or the oyster sauce. Okay, it's coming along. It's looking good and smelling good. Okay, I think at this point here it's been cooking long enough. We can go ahead and now add in the final ingredient, the egg. And I love having egg in fried rice. Just to me it gives that nice color, and without it, it looks like something's missing. So, yeah, when you add the egg, it just kind of brightens it up, and I don't know, to me it looks just more like legit fried rice when you have the egg in there. And look at that, see it? I think it just kind of gets more livened up with the egg inside here. And of course I'm a big egg fan anyway, so I love having egg. And another thing you can do too is, in addition to or instead of, you could go ahead and fry up some egg, and especially with the runny yolk, yum. I like to put that right on top of the fried rice, but you could do that whether you add scrambled in egg or not. I think it looks so pretty with the fried up egg on top of the fried rice, just sitting on top of the plate or bowl of fried rice. Okay, so the fried rice is pretty much done. I did want to mention I did add a couple more tablespoons of sesame oil. Sometimes as you're cooking it up, it might be a little drier than you'd like, so at the very end, add a couple more tablespoons of sesame oil. I think sesame oil is really delicious anyway, but you want to have enough oil in there so it's not too dry. So I did do that. And now we're going to go ahead and put the final product here. Nice, hot, steamy, delicious steak fried rice. Okay, so this is the final product right here, but I added some green onions to it just to garnish on top. And now I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle some toasted sesame seeds. So there it is. That's Bob's steak fried rice. I think it is delicious. I think you're going to enjoy it. I hope you'll try it out.